Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Hospitalize, and welcome back to Completely Average Gaming. Now, between now and last time, I figured out something very important to me. Probably not going to mean anything to you guys, but the deficit from Norway! What? Didn't think Norway had any, other developers other than Funcom, or whatever they're called, the people behind Conan. Which, you have to be, like, old to even know exists, because it is quite a while ago. But regardless, sorry about that, we have a lot of work to do. Now I got a huge amount of response from the developers, or from the moderators in Discord. I'm not sure what kind of role he has, but a guy called Mifner, I think I want to call it Mifner, helped out a lot and gave like a ton of advice. So hopefully I'll be able to implement some of that. But before we get started, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smack the like button. If you guys want to stay up to date with all things average, be sure to subscribe. And if you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions, I'll leave those down below as always. Now, for the first thing, I think we definitely need to increase the capacity of our prison ward here, or our hospital ward, as most people might call it. And we started out by making this room here a little bit, well, not a little bit, but we made it in the attempt of hopefully being able to fit a couple of more beds in here. There's also another couple of things we'll hopefully get to do in this episode, and that would be 8 more beds. That should hopefully get us covered. Let's also smack a door in there. The electric double door, sure, why not? Sure, it will tell me that that's not gonna fly. Someone definitely will tell me that, like the game, for example. Now, let's see here. Prison ward, yes. Nope. I want to assign that to prison ward. Yes, thank you. That will hopefully help out a little. Another thing that I was told, and the reason why everyone is waiting around chilling, and I did, sort of tell you the wrong thing a while back, that this was linked to our milestones. It's not. It is actually linked to our reputation, which, as I was told, has grown quite a bit. Apparently, we, isn't an average hospital after all. What that does is it grants more capacity to the hospital, which means we have a ton of people hanging around, not really doing anything. Now, I've tried to smack it down to, how much was it? 60, and we'll see how that goes. Once we get 60, or once like actual customers here, patients, drop down to 60, we'll see if we'll actually get any leeway with it or not. But yeah, one thing at a time. Now this will hopefully, with these new beds here, we'll hopefully be able to have enough capacity in the ward to have people hanging around there doing their thing. What do you, unassigned manager? That's fine. You also have an unassigned manager. That's also fine. There was a lot of other tidbits of information as well. We should probably have fixed a lot of them. But one thing I was told, we're gonna get to some of them now, because there's limits to how much I can remember, so I have to read some of them again before the next episode. But one of the things I definitely remember is that if we hire an administrator, and that makes sense to me after thinking about it. If you hire an administrator, that should give you a different boost to the departments, rather than what you get from say a doctor. And the skills they have also help out in that regard. So we're gonna, shoot, I should have looked at specializations. What kind of specializations do they have? These wonderful people. Economics, that's not gonna be relevant. 7 hours left. Alright. So we're gonna wait for that. What are you wondering about? Pharmacy department. Well, there's not a pharmacy in your department. There's a pharmacy in general. Yeah, that was one of the other things they mentioned. Now, what I should be doing here is to hook up, let's expand this corridor, and then expand this. This will be our new secondary pharmacy. The pharmacy will be linked to the, what do you call this? The polyclinic. The place for everyone's sick. Crowded rooms, yeah, I'm working on that, buddy. The capacity of the prison has gone down. We are dropping amounts of patients as well, which is good. Or prisoners, I should possibly say. What do you laboratory, medical locker. Medical locker is there. I'm looking at it. What's in front of it? Help cart. Alright. Okay. Let's move this then. If it doesn't like being there, let's put it somewhere else. Medical locker. Put it there. Short. Beautiful. Now, the next milestone is to make it one operating theater. Which would require a surgery, perform one surgery, 2, 3. All right, so we need to make the room. We also need to provide the surgery. Now, I was thinking we'd use the space over on this side for that, for the simple reason that eventually we'll have people coming in by ambulance, and I want to have them dropped off in this general area, and then. Or dropped off in here somewhere to a emergency room, and have maybe up here would be the good spot for a operations theater. Reasons being, of course, that up here you got your then they have the ability to get checked out by someone here. Not sure how that works yet. I'll figure that out by the time we get there, and then have the surgery unit up here. I think that's the way to go. If you guys would just finish off this little build here, that would be great. Now, how much space do we require for a operating theater? Let's have a look here. If I were to select, say, the reception, that doesn't require much to begin with. That's not the requirements, that's what's in the room. Medical cabinet, vital signs monitor, operation bed, sink. Okay. Anything else? No. Alright, I think we'll start off by, actually, let's have a quick little look at the size of things here. Operating bed, 24 grand. Just chilling at 24 grand. Alright, fair enough. Vital signs monitor. It's not that big. Sink isn't that big. I don't think we need a ton of space for it. Just a little bit. Yeah, we'll go with something like that. See if that works. Holds up. And a quart of health. But let's speed time up. See if that gets a move on things. And once this is built, finished, I'll tear out these two walls right here. Now I think I got the handle on this, so that it's that wall and this wall. But it's one of those things I struggle a little bit with in this game, is to know which wall I'm actually tearing out when it's on the vertical axis rather than horizontal axis, or the Y axis rather than X, or however you might want to feel inclined to look at it. Now this room is about done, just waiting for the last little finishing touches on it. Whenever these guys feel like it. Whenever you guys feel like it. Alright, we'll leave that be. And they are actually working well on this one while we're hard at work down here. It's nice. Not that like we can afford the whole surgery unit as of now, anyways. But yeah, sure we can eventually once just some more people check out. Not in the check out of the hospital, that is, you know, then in a healthy way. There we are. That's that taken care of. That felt like it was. There we go. And we're gonna smack a door in there. We're gonna get some. What does a pharmacy require? We'll smack that. Call it a pharmacy. Ooh, shoot! I forgot to. And it's late. Darn it! Oh well. Let's smack that down a little. Let's see what kind of specializations we got. Human resources or management. I'm gonna guess management is the way to go. How much do we want to spend though? I think that's about enough. We'll see if we can, because the thought here is if we get a manager that is good enough to increase the amount of people capable of working in a department, thumbs up. You know, not sure if that's how it works, but yeah, that's the plan of action. Now this requires a counter, equipment shelf, and medical locker. Fair enough. I can wing that for you. There we go. And it also required a counter and equipment shelf, which are both under furniture, like there, and a counter. Put that over there. Fair enough. Yep, only the counter mezzing. Beautiful. Now the thing is, in our polyclinic, we don't have any nurse with a with the skill set required for this. So we need to switch out some nurse. That'll be you, you, and you. We can assign one of you to the prison ward. The energy drink shift, maybe? Yeah, that's... No, the sleep shift would be the one with the longest time between. So we'll put you to the prison ward. Sure, you can still be on the sleep shift, at least for now. Now, in here, let's have a look. You look like someone who knows what's up and down. But you look like you got more skills, though. Oh, we got more people down here. That's the better one. We're up to 29. 29. Do I have any higher? I don't. Fair enough. I'll grab you. I'll hire you. We'll put you into prison ward for now, just to see how it works. And then we'll, let's have a look here, and here, management, select you. See, ooh, up to 15? Really? Alright, how do I unassign you? Yeah, I don't want to assign you there. I want to make room for you in the polyclinic. And, we're going here. We'll sack you as the manager. Sorry, mate. Just not how it's gonna work. Right, we also need to look here for a quick sec. Staff, manager. We're gonna move you over to the polyclinic. Now, management. What? Management. Why can you not be the manager of this place? I just assigned you there, didn't I? What's the haps here? Who's the staff in the polyclinic right now? This was the prison ward. No, that was the... Huh. See, you're still here. Why are you still here? Polyclinic. It's full. That's what it's complaining about. Fair enough. Because we didn't have... Right. Darn it. Alright. We'll temporarily assign you to the prison ward. That should give us some space, and then we'll assign... In here, we'll assign you to the polyclinic. Beautiful. And go back here. Assign a manager. You're going to be the manager. And we got 15 capacity in the polyclinic. That's going to help us out tremendously. And what we need next is to recruit a nurse, a few nurses actually, with the pharmacy specialization. We're going to go lower on that. 1 hour looking for people will be enough. We're going to... Do I not have the money, or what's the catch here? I don't know. While that figures out what to do with itself, I'm going to grab a sip of coffee. Cheers. It's early in the mo here. I just want to let you know. Early as in 2 o'clock. It's vacation time, alright? Chillax. Alright, can we hire anyone now? If not, we'll I think we can. Nurse, pharmacist, indeed. I'm not sure if you hear it, but I'm clicking like a crazy bee something. I'm not sure what's up. I'm going to ask the devs about that. Now, what we at least can do, well, you know, we figure out what's wrong with that. We can at least start expanding our polyclinic capacity. I think 2 more general, you know, the general offices with examination rooms and such is going to be the way to go. By doing so, you know, it's gonna be real up in here. I mean, most of these people are waiting for a helping hand to begin with, not like the long-standing thing. Now, what's you waiting for? Oh, you need a lot. You're just chilling out there just because no one's actually helping you. But the payday, I mean, come on, that payday though, 12 grand. All right, I can deal with that. Let's have a quick little look at the prison ward and the patients. Apparently there's no patients in there. I'm guessing a lot of them are just chilling out in various different departments. Possibly here. Does it say anywhere? I don't think it does. Sure it does, I'm just not seeing it. Alright, well, not overtly, you know, here and now important. But what can you do? Another thing I was told, and we're going to wait until this is done. Another thing I was told is you have to reassign rooms once you smack down a room, a wall. So when we expand here, we need to reassign this to a hallway. This is the current plan of action. Now, you would still be a staff room, so why people are hanging out in there, no clue. And you would be the pharmacy. Yes. Why are people in general hanging out there, but no actual nurses? This is a good question in my book. Now, if we were to go test subjects for drugs with staff, not sure why I have doctors in there. Because of this room, right? Should have just assigned this room to see. All right. I take all back, everything back. Vampire department, which is the blood analysis. We currently only have 1 doctor in there, so he's probably the manager. He's not, but yeah, he is. All right. What we'll do is we'll just wrong button. Reassign this room to the polyclinic, and now we have to have a look at the staff members at the polyclinic, because I'm guessing we lost a few in the changeover to having a administrator there. I'm not sure if we lost a few per se, but at least we lost a few, or have a few spare doctors hanging around. So a quick little look. Day shift. Can I sort them by role, maybe? There we go. 2 on energy shift, 1 on the sleep shift, and 1 on the day shift. So that needs to be fixed. Now we got 2 on the day shift, 200 energy, Alright, we need to hire more doctors. Like, a lot more. Yeah, I'm not interested in the administrators anymore. I want nurse. Or the pharmacist specialization. Am I doing something wrong? I don't think I am. Now, the whole manager aspect of this really was a life hack. I mean, from 9 to 15, I'll take it. Plain and simple. Now, I think what we'll do here is we'll let the time run a little. I'll check in on Discord with the peeps there on the Hospitalize server or Hospitalize channel server thing, and ask what the whole I'm not capable of hiring anyone or putting out a specialization ad out there. Can we put it out in the regular one? No. I'll ask what that's all about. And then, you know, once we come back, probably have some more money, hopefully. We're making a profit. I'm crossing my fingers for that. If not, we'll just discharge some of these people who have bills that was running higher than, you know. Can I get the person in there? I had it. Come on, again. Ah! Occupant Sophia B. Oh, we can click that. Nice. See? Almost 13 grand. Who's the Raphael Koenig? 13.5 grand. I mean, we can literally just discharge these people and make a ton of money. So yeah, that's going to be the emergency plan, I suppose. If you enjoyed this one, though, be sure to smack the like button. If you guys want to stay up to date with all things average, be sure to subscribe. And if you got any thoughts, comments, or suggestions, be sure to leave those down below. Alright, till next time, cheerio.